A ceasefire sparks hope. Yin's temporary truce may be a stepping stone to lasting peace. As Proverbs 24 verse 17 wisely says, "Do not gloat when your enemy falls, and do not rejoice when he stumbles." Let's seize this moment for growth and reconciliation, though it may be fleeting. This fragile peace is a beacon of hope, signaling a potential shift towards healing and understanding. It's a chance to rebuild bridges, foster empathy, and work towards a more harmonious future. Will this truce be the start of a beautiful new chapter? Or a temporary reprieve? Only time will tell. But for now, let's cherish this glimmer of hope and nurture it with kindness and compassion. Wishing you a peaceful and uplifting day, filled with hope and positivity, as we continue to follow the journey of Tone and Tu Diem. Yin had arrived at the farm with every intention of unleashing her anger on Tu Diem. But fate had other plans. Instead of confrontation, she found Tu Diem unconscious on the floor. Her maternal instincts kicked in, and she sprang into action, scooping up Tu Diem and gently placing her on the bed. As she tended to Tu Diem's feverish body, Yin's expression softened, and her eyes filled with concern. She carefully prepared a cool compress to lower Tu Diem's temperature. Her touch is gentle and caring. The confrontation she had been brewing for so long seemed to melt away as she checked on the cooking rice porridge. And her heart went out to Tu Diem, seeing her living alone. Feeling a pang of pity, she decided to buy a more nutritious porridge and medicine to help Tu Diem recover. At this moment, Yin's actions spoke louder than words, revealing a more compassionate side to her personality. Meanwhile, Tone's anxiety grew with each unanswered call, prompting him to visit Tu Diem at the farm. As it turned out, he arrived just moments after his mother, Yin, had departed to buy some essentials for Tu Diem's care. And she had already left the premises without them crossing paths. Tone entered the house, finding Tu Diem still lying in bed. An unusual sight given her early rising habits. Sensing something was off, Tone gently woke her and asked how she was feeling, noticing the wet towel on her forehead. Tu Diem was surprised to learn that Tone hadn't placed the towel there, sparking curiosity about who could have taken care of her while she was unconscious. Tone listened intently as Tu Diem recounted her earlier dizziness and fainting spell. His concern for her well-being is evident. Together, they were baffled by the mystery of who had put Tu Diem to bed and applied the cool compress. The unanswered question hung in the air, leaving them both wondering about the identity of the unknown caregiver. Tone let Tu Diem rest while he busied himself in the kitchen, preparing a nourishing meal to help her recover. The aroma of steaming porridge wafted through the air. And soon, he gently ushered Tu Diem into the kitchen, where she still looked feverish. As they sat down to eat, Tone's expression conveyed his concern, reminding Tu Diem to take care of herself, especially in the warm and humid weather. Tu Diem had been juggling farm work, harvesting produce, and making delicacies to sell at the market under the scorching heat of the sun. Upon hearing Tone's plea, she nodded weakly, grateful for his care as he fed her the warm, comforting porridge. As Yin returned to the farm, she noticed her son Tone was already there, tending to Tu Diem. She stood quietly at the entrance, observing the tender scene unfold before her. Deciding not to interrupt, she chose to let the two care for each other for now. Yin hung the essentials she had bought for Tu Diem on a branch of the tree nearby before leaving. A silent and rare gesture that spoke volumes about her thoughtful nature. This episode reveals a surprising facet of Yin's character, showcasing a gentle and caring side that contrasts with her otherwise stern demeanor. Her actions towards Tu Diem, despite their complicated history, hint at a deeper complexity. It appears that Yin's resistance to Tu Diem stems from the societal implications of their potential relationship, rather than personal malice. As an orphan from a lower background, for her, Tu Diem doesn't fit the mold of the ideal partner for her son Tone, given their family's high social standing. Yin's priorities are dictated by the pressure to maintain their status and reputation. However, witnessing Tone's tender care for Tu Diem might be the catalyst for change. Will this moment soften Yin's stance, allowing her to see Tu Diem's worth beyond her social standing? Or will she exploit this vulnerability to further manipulate Tu Diem's emotions, using it as leverage to control the situation? The ambiguity surrounding Yin's intentions adds depth to the narrative, leaving the viewers wondering about her next move. Share your thoughts. Feel free to leave your comment below with your theories and predictions.